everyone, welcome back. I'm Katie and I'm here with Charlie, who's my fur baby. You can't see him, he's sitting right next to me or lying. And here in my little pod, I have baby Birdie. She is my Isabella. She's the smallest baby in my collection. For all new collectors or subscribers, she is Birdie by Lorelei Eagles. Very teeny tiny sculpt. She is not only 17 inches, but she's very skinny. So she's basically floating in every piece of clothing, or most of them that I have for her. I actually changed her and made a video, and then I realized when I was trying to post it and edit it and post it, I realized that somewhere around minute 10 it cut off and it wasn't recording. And since I was zooming, the screen was away from me and I didn't even realize it. So that was yesterday. So today I decided that I will remake this video and make it shorter because I was talking about 20 minutes, excuse me, in that video anyways. And since half was missing, I'm just going to do it all over. I'm not going to change her again on camera. I may be changing my little Evie because I want to show you this adorable set that I got for Evie, and that I may actually make another video because I have topic and I have few things that I would like to share. But today I'm going to do Shannon's New Year's tag. I promised Shannon that I would participate, and I really think it's a great tag for beginning of the new year. I think most of Reborn YouTube channels and most of channel creators on YouTube in general, everybody makes these New Year's videos and new resolutions, plans in their private life maybe, or for their channels. And I wanted to make this video, but I think this New Year's tag pretty much is going to summon my plans. So I'm just going to do that. Again, this tag was created by my dear friend Shannon from Lovesme, Somerebornbabies too. I will link her original video in my description, and I will also put info card somewhere here. So you can click on it and it will take you directly to her video. She posted the comments down below in her description. So if you have a channel, Reborn related channel, and you would like to participate, you're more than welcome to do that. I think she would be excited to see more and more people participating. It's fun, and I used to do more tags, but nowadays I just barely have time to make my own topic videos. So but from time I will participate, and this is one of those times. So let me start here. She posted, this tag has 5 original questions and 1 bonus question. So let me start. The number 1, what are your goals for the new year with your Reborn doll hobby? A, are there new artists you want to add to your collection? Answer would be yes, even though I pretty much tend, with my customs, I pretty much tend to stick to artists that I know. I think it's safer and it's less stressful when we have already artists to whom we trust. We know her style, we know how she paints, how she roots, what is the time frame we should expect, because sometimes things happen, and I've heard of customs when things went kind of funky and the custom was taking a long time, and the customer wasn't sure when they would be receiving the baby. So it's always nice if you find that 1 or 2 or 3 good artists who know you and to whom you can trust and who still take customs, because let's be honest, these days I feel like less and less good artists are taking customs. I don't know what's up with that, but I can't say that I blame them with all the scams and all the nonsense going on buyer side. So yeah, so the answer to that question would be yes. B, new sculpts or old sculpts you hope to acquire or add to your collection. And that would be yes and yes. I definitely have my eye on few new sculpts. I was actually posting a little collage way or thingy yesterday on my Instagram, because I keep talking about my list and how I decide on getting scalps or certain scalps, which some of the ladies actually asked me to make a video about. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I would love to. Maybe I will address it later. But there is a whole system that I have, and I know that many people may find it as way too much, but I just like to make sure that I know that I spend my money wisely, and I just don't. Since I'm time limited and space limited, I just have to think really hard about what to get. So yes, I do make lists. I make lists of new babies. I make lists of awake babies and sleeping babies. And then I pick through these collages and I do like little finals, and I align them with artists that I have on mind with their styles. So definitely I have new sculpt in mind, and I also have few rare blank kits in my possession, like extremely super rare kits that I would like to add into my collection. But I'm at number 6. Well, I'm at number 7, but Ella will be for sale. So that makes 6 babies in my collection, and that creates a little bit of a problem for me because I would have to sell some, not because of financial aspect, but I just can't. I tend to get overwhelmed with huge numbers of anything. It's not only about the dolls. So that's why I'm selling a lot of clothing, and I'm going to try to make more sales more often, because I just need to get it moving. I have a lot of gorgeous baby clothes, new styles coming, and I have also amazing pieces that I've never used, and let's say sold these babies, or the season is already gone and the spring is coming soon. And I know that I will not be able to present all of these things. So I will be selling. That goes for babies as well. So definitely, I will have to think very hard what to do here, which is going to be a topic, next topic of my discussion video tomorrow, hopefully. But yes, the question is, yes, I have new sculpts and old sculpts that I would love to add to my collection. And see, do you see yourself adding new dolls, growing your collection, or do you see yourself downsizing your collection, or are you just trying to maintain and care for what you currently have? I think I already answered this. Yes, I really definitely want to add some sculpts to my collection, and that will probably result in selling some of the babies that I have. Number 2, do you plan to add a different kind of a doll to your collection this year? Like a Blythe doll, a Barbie, Bratz, a classic doll from your childhood, like a Cabbage Patch Kid or a Madame Alexander. This year, I don't think I will be adding any new type of a doll into my collection. I already have little teeny tiny, one-of-a-kind clay sculpt. I have quite adorable collection of those, and little fairies that I acquire at local fairs. I have it at another property, at another house, so I need to bring that whole box and to share that. So maybe when I go to fairs this year, I will be adding little fairies into that collection, but I don't really exactly plan on adding any new or new to me type of a doll. Number 3, what sculpt surprised you this year in a good or bad way, and why? So, sticky question. So, disclaimer here. I want just to add that this is absolutely, if I say that I'm not really too keen on certain sculpts, or they surprise me in a good way or bad way, it doesn't mean that I'm judging these sculpts. It's just I'm talking about my purely only mine feelings, and it's in no way I'm not in no way attacking sculptors or artists or collectors who own these sculpts. And I have to say that I have been surprised with one sculpt in particular, and that is, and don't hate me, Maddie by Bonnie Brown. At first, when I saw just only the head, I think it was a year and a half ago when Bonnie released it, I really loved that little face. And then, excuse me, Then I saw the whole scalp and I kind of didn't like it. I was not really the fan of hands. I just feel that the hands for that age should be more expressive, okay? But at least one of them opened the face or something. I just feel like they're just too stiff. I know what moment was tried to be captured, but I just don't think it's the best moment to capture in Reborn. But anyways, don't hate me, please. I know that a lot of people love Maddie and they're expecting Maddie, even my bestest friends out there, some of them. But I have to tell you, I'm really surprised by Maddie, and I didn't think that I loved that scalp, but I've seen some absolutely amazing, adorable versions out there who made me rethink it and just look kind of like away from OCDing over the limbs, just to look at the scalp as a whole baby, just not to focus on things that I don't like, just look at the baby as it is. And I absolutely, that's I think the problem with of all of us collectors who are very super particular, because I know that most of collectors, yes, everybody has their preferences, but a lot of ladies out there, if they fall in love with the face, they don't really mind the limbs, or they can kind of like look away and it doesn't bother them, even partial limbs. If they love the face, they get the partial limbed baby and they can just work with those limbs, even though they're not like really huge fans of it, just because they love the baby. But then there are people like me, and I don't do it on purpose. It's just the way that I'm that way. I've always been that way. I really need to like the baby, and I need to not only like the face and the size, but also like little details and limbs, and it just drives me crazy, and it's not easy way to live. I just want to make sure that people realize this is, when I say these things, it's not that I want to hurt anyone and I feel like it's the right way. I actually don't like this about me, because it would just make life much more easier if I wasn't all that super hyper focused on things, but unfortunately it is what it is. So yes, but yeah, definitely Maddie, she surprised me very pleasantly. I love these babies that are coming out. They're so cute. I can't even with many versions that I've seen. And I can't wait for my friends to get there, so because I will be able to admire them on their channels, admire this kit, and it's just this is what I love about this hobby, that I don't have to buy exactly every single scalp that it's coming out. I can enjoy it here in a community without spending the money. So yeah, so that would be it. Number 4, is there a forever baby or dream baby in your list or in your collection? I'm not going to, I don't know what to say about forever baby, because I've already talked about forever babies and I widely use this term, and then I ended up adopting these babies out. So what I've learned in this hobby is never say never. So I can't say that I have any forever babies. Not even my Catherine. I know how this sounds, so please don't get upset, but yeah, you just never know. Something might happen, I may sell my collection. Charlie, come here, sit here. Or I will just get bored. I know that some people don't like when other collectors say it, but yes, I get bored. There are certain babies that it takes forever for me to get bored with those scalps. I don't buy and sell very frequently. I just sold my Lulu and I had that baby for over 2 years, almost 3 years. So my Ella, 3 years, over 3 years now. So definitely I really try to put a lot of thought into the scalp when I'm buying it. And yeah, I tend to keep my babies a long time, some longer, some not. Not because I'm against selling. I don't know, it's not often that I don't bond, but I lose my bond eventually, and I just feel, how would I say it? I don't keep the babies just to keep them. I need to feel drawn towards the kid. I've mentioned it in one of my videos. I think it was when I was selling my Atticus. It takes me forever to decide, but once that feeling comes, I know I will eventually end selling that baby, because I need to be drawn towards them. I need to feel this need to handle them and to change them, to make videos, to take pictures, to shop for these babies. Once this all is gone, I know inevitable is coming and my bond is disappearing, and that's it. And I don't believe in keeping the dolls just to have them. There are collectors that they collect for numbers, which is the part of the topic that I'm going to present to you this week, and that's fine. But for collectors like me who are hands-on and who have channels, and I just need to have this feeling of interest, and it doesn't matter how many dolls. It has nothing to do with the quantity that you have. It's just with this particular baby. If I stop craving that baby, changing it and playing with it and shopping for it, that's it for me. So yeah, I don't use forever babies, but I would say yes, I have dream babies. I definitely have the sculpts done by artists that I've absolutely was dreaming about having the babies from them, like my little Evie or my Quinlin, my Catherine. I have been hunting that baby, that sculpt, for 2.5 years, and having her done, yes, definitely, I would say that these babies qualify as dream babies. Are they going to be forever babies? Who knows? So I hope that answered the question. Number 5, how do you think the hobby has changed since you first entered it or joined? Definitely it changed, and I think these changes are more and more rapid and more progressive each year, and it's coming faster. Before, I remember the very first year, maybe it was with me just trying to get my feet wet and starting doing research and everything, but maybe it's it's how it was before. The new progress and changes weren't so fast. Now these days it feels like every year we make huge jumps and leaps in style, in painting style, in all these details that artists are adding. Absolutely the smallest little ones, like little hair on ear, or even perfecting the painting of an ear canal, things like that, that you know, I'm not going to say talk about blemishes and waning and all that. It's just insane. And I also think that community is growing. This hobby is more and more known. I have had people during our local meetups. Some of them are shocked and absolutely surprised, but some of them will actually tell you, yes, I've heard about this, or I saw this thing and I watched some videos, or I read this article. So it's not all that taboo or unknown anymore. And the fastest the community is growing, I think information and trends, and also networking of artists and collectors both, it's getting wider and wider. So definitely huge changes. Social media is growing. It's spreading the news. It's and I think I'm really shocked to see how many artists are getting better and better. And there are new names popping up. I'm telling you, I just added about 10 new artist names on my list that I really am going to keep my eyes really close on them, because I see huge potential, and definitely. So everything is changing, which is good. Change is good. And bonus question, what is your favorite video to watch? I don't think that I have favorite videos. It depends on mood, a day that I'm having. Some days I feel like I want to just relax and watch little changing with music. Some days I'm more in a mood for topics. Some days I just want to see fashion. I just want to see new trends in baby clothing, baby accessories, or baby gear. So definitely I enjoy videos all related to dolls, though, because I'm in this community for dolls. I don't need to listen about anything else, even though I like to hear about private lives, but it goes but I mean, you know, talk about your family and what was new and about the fur babies. But I just don't want to hear anything else. What is going on? Some bad stuff. I don't, okay? And I don't care what people say. I'm here for this hobby. I've always been here for this hobby, and I want to stick to videos that actually give me something, and I benefit from these videos, and the community benefits from these videos. So that's those are the favorite type of what I'm watching. So and I'm already at 20 minutes. I just can't seem to make a tag video or discussion video for under 15 minutes. So I will be done with these, ladies. I will be changing my EV during my topic video tomorrow. So I want to thank you again for sticking till the end. I want to thank Shannon for this great tag. Please, all Reborn doll channel creators, I would love if you participated in her tag, because I really cannot wait to hear other people's answers to this tag. Thank you again, Shannon. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen who still are here, and we will be back this week for sure. Bye.